This month, 47 Democrats in the House of Representatives defied a White House veto threat by backing a GOP bill to ramp up screening requirements for Syrian and Iraqi refugees. Congressman Stephen Lynch from Boston was among them. He joins us to talk about the reasoning behind his vote, in addition to other congressional matters. Congressman Lynch, thanks so much for joining us.
Good morning, Jim. Good morning, Marjorie.
Good morning, Congressman. Thank you so much for being with us. So let's start with the vote on the Syrian refugees. Why were you with those 47 other Democrats?
Well, it's a very simple bill. I know that it's got subsumed within a larger discussion around immigration policy, but basically the bill we voted on was a very short bill, 4 pages in length, basically, and it said that the Director of National Security shall review the vetting process that's being conducted by both the FBI and Department of Homeland Security. And because of the disastrous results we've had so far with the screening process, especially with the Department of Homeland Security, I think it was a very good idea to have another set of eyeballs looking at that process. Back in August, we did an investigation, the Inspector General did, of Department of Homeland Security, and they had 72 individuals who were on the terrorist watch list that were actually working at the Department of Homeland Security. So obviously the director had to resign because of that. And then we went further and did an 8-airport investigation. We had staffers go into 8 different airports to test the Department of Homeland Security screening process at major airports, and they had a 95% failure rate. So we had folks. This was a testing exercise, but folks going in there with guns on their ankles and other weapons on their persons, and there was a 95% failure rate. So I have very, very low confidence based on empirical data that we've got on Department of Homeland Security. So I think we desperately need another set of eyeballs looking at the vetting process. And that's vetting that's being done, in the latter case at major airports where we have, a stationary person coming through a facility, and we're failing 95% of the time. And I just have even lower confidence that they can conduct the vetting process in places like Amman, Jordan, or Khalis on the Syrian border, or in Cairo or in Beirut in any better fashion, especially given the huge volume of applicants that we've had now seeking refugee status.